Cat's out the bag. I gotta let you guys in on a secret. Yes, a secret. I'm doing this video and I'm going to tell you why you're missing the ASWB questions. I have created a method to pair up with my first, next, best, most. Of course, guys, you still got to use first, next, best, most, but it's going to make it all come to light. Because I know some of you guys have said, I know how to use it, but I don't know how to use it, or I'm a little confused. So I'm going to help you. Let me tell you something that might sting first, though. A lot of you that are failing and not passing the exam is not because you don't know the content, because I know you know that. You're failing because you don't know who you are in the question. Read that again. You don't know who you are in the question. The ASWB is not asking what diagnosis is this. They're asking what is your role as a social worker in this exact moment. And if you don't answer from that right role, you will pick the second best answer every single time. So today, I'm introducing something I will be teaching inside of my bootcamp called the RSVP method. Yes, you got an RSVP for this. And that's why people who are in boot camp, they already, anyways, you guys get it. And once you understand this, you will never read the question the same way again. So listen, no fluff. I want you to hear me and I want you to understand me carefully. So go ahead and get your pen and paper. Like I always tell you, get your little notepad, your little sticky notes, because this is a structured way to think through the role-based clinical judgment questions that you get on the exam. The exam is about application, guys, not recall. And I'm trying to prepare you guys way before this 2026 change up in August. So I don't know when you're watching this video, but if you're taking the exam after August of 2026 or around that time, there are some changes. You're going to need to know how to apply what you know, not just recalling a whole bunch of information. That is dead, no longer existing. So what is the RSVP and what does it stand for? First is R, that is the role. S is safety, V is validate, and P is process. And if you miss one of these, it's going to give you the wrong answer. You'll lose points, so I'm going to break it down for you. So the role, before you answer anything, you have to ask yourself, who am I right now? Am I the treating therapist? Am I the case manager? Am I the supervisor? And am I an LMSW under supervision? Am I a mandated reporter? Like, you get the gist. Who are you in this scenario? Because your role is going to determine your action. You cannot intervene beyond your scope. You cannot skip supervision if it's required. You cannot jump to treatment planning if you are still in assessment mode. Think about that. Take that all in for a moment, because most wrong answers violate the role. And that's why people miss them. So let's move on. You got R, you got the role. All right. Now S equals safety. Then you need to ask yourself, is anyone in immediate danger here? Are there any suicidal ideations? Are there any homicidal ideations? Are there any domestic violence situations? Is there any imminent harm to anyone in any given case scenario? If safety is present, stop. You don't validate, you don't explore, you don't build rapport, you assess the risk. Safety overrides everything. Not everything, everything for sure. V is that validate. If there's no immediate safety concern, now you can validate. Not fix anything, not interpret, not confront, but just validate. I can hear how overwhelming this must be for you. That's validation. That sounds incredibly painful. Or, I'm glad you shared that with me. That is validation. The exam loves when you put on your social worker hat. The exam loves when you have that emotional connection with the client at this level of building rapport. Cold clinical responses make it wrong each and every time. I have one of my supervisees, you know who you are, I'm not gonna say your name, but she is a police officer by trade. And when we're studying and practicing stuff, I hear her all the time in her police officer voice answering the questions. And I say, we gotta answer it as a social worker. So that is what I need you guys to do. Understand your role as a social worker, how we respond and how we handle clients. That is gonna help you on the test pretty much all of the time. Let's move on to the last letter, which is P. We R, we S, we V, and now we P. This is the process. Only after we understand our role, only after safety is ruled out, only after we validated the client, now we process, we clarify, we assess further, we explore, we gather information, we come up with a collaborative plan. This is what we do. Process is not jumping into intervention. It's a thoughtful clinical movement. That is what I need you guys to understand. So I hope you guys got this RSVP down pat and you know how to actually use it with the FMBM method, but you know your girl want to test and make sure you got it. So we're going to have to do a question. So check it out. A client states, sometimes I wish I wouldn't wake up. What should the social worker do first? If you don't use the RSVP, you might jump to providing some coping skills, normalizing some of their feelings, exploring some of the stressors. But with RSVP, you already know in this moment, you're the therapist. Safety is an issue. So it's a passive death wish. It's not a, I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to hurt myself now, but it is a safety red flag. So you need to assess the suicidal risk. Clearly, that's the answer. I know that was an easy one, but I don't want to get all complex with you guys because I know it might sound new, but it's nothing fancy. It's something that you should be doing, and a lot of you guys do it all the time. You just didn't have an acronym or a way to actually think about how to apply it. So now that is what this is for you to utilize. Hey y'all, your girl decided to do something a little different. Yes, you see me all up on the screen showing you these gold hoops, and boom, the gold ring. It goes perfectly with my simple style. You see I got a nice little gold wedding band. Been wearing the same wedding band for 23 years. Yes. So you know I like something that lasts, something that's good quality. So I paired up with this company called Ana Luisa, and I'm like, you know what? I do test prep, but I got a lot of women on this channel, and they be fly. I be seeing y'all on the little Zoom calls. So I decided, you know what? Why not partner with them? Get y'all an easy 25% off of all their stuff. I did the research. People are wearing this stuff up to 8 years. Yes, same exact ring, same exact jewelry. And you guys know I love me a good hoop. So if I can rock it with a nice t-shirt, you know, look at my Miss LCSWVIBES t-shirt. You see that? You see that? If I can wear the nice little hoop with it and throw on the rings and throw them dreads to the side, honey, yes, I'm really quick in record mode. I got you. And of course, because I'm not going to do this video if they're not going to look out for my people, they're giving you guys 25% off. Click the link in the bio. And I also recommend you go to YouTube and check out some other videos because their product is amazing and very affordable. Lock in. Just write on your test paper, for those of you that getting ready to test, write RSVP and FNBM. That's all you need to do. So if you understand your role and what you need to do in the process of using the RSVP method, then it's easy to segue into knowing what do you do first, next, best, and most, you know. In boot camp, we're breaking that all down, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little glimpse of this RSVP method because I want everybody to succeed and understand it. If you're not in the boot camp and you're not in any of the programs, it's fine. I'm gonna make these videos. I'm gonna continue to give you the secret sauce so you can level up and pass this exam because I care and because I'm a social worker at heart and I just want to help everyone pass and succeed. That is my goal. So keep in mind, guys, how this works. And I want you to know, last but not least, why this matters. It matters to me most because a lot of test takers don't fail because they don't know the diagnoses. They don't know how to do this. They don't know the content here. They just skip safety. They skip understanding their role and having a clarity on what they're supposed to do. They always seem to jump to intervention way too fast. And then sometimes they could be too empathetic. Sometimes the exam just wants you to assess and see and meet the client where they are, and we just sometimes don't get that. So I want you to choose the action when the exam wants you to do certain things and it tells you. So you want to make sure you're looking at the supervision piece. You want to make sure you're looking at the safety piece. You want to make sure you're looking at the collaboration piece. All of that stuff. Basically, RSVP just requires you to slow down just enough so you can think like the exam. That is the reality of this. If you understand this method and you just think about it and apply it the way it is, I'm telling you, when you're doing those 170 questions and you staring at that screen, automatically it's going to help you understand how this works, what you need to do, and how you need to answer and tackle these questions. Remember, you are watching LCSWVIBES. I'm not just giving you a whole bunch of content. I'm helping you break down these ASWB questions. I'm helping you learn to think like the exam. I'm helping you train your brain to know what to do when you sit in that testing site and you're getting ready to hit the screen and start the process. All right? I don't want you to think that this exam is about being smart. It's about being strategic. So you gotta be smart? Yeah, but we know you're smart. You got a whole master's degree. But we also have to be strategic. So if this shifted a little bit how you've been thinking, apply it, take some time to understand it. If you need some coaching, some feedback, or a little bit more structure and hand holding, you know I got that premium community and that's what we're doing up in there. So don't hesitate to jump in. I appreciate you guys watching and leveling up with your girl. Hit me in the comment section and let me know that you got it. Put RSVP. That'll let me know that you got it. And I'll definitely do more videos, more examples, more scenarios to make sure that you can hone in on this. But if you like, look, I got it, but I like FNBM, I'm showing in bootcamp how it's combined. And I'll do another video and show you guys too. Thanks so much for leveling leveling up with your girl. Make sure you tell a friend. We hitting our goals and our numbers with subs. I'm super excited. By the time this video posts, we'll be over 10,000 subs, and I have you guys to thank for that. So I'm super, super, super appreciative of all the love and support that you guys have given me over this wonderful year. This has been the most amazing year of my licensing journey. Being licensed for almost 15 years and then stepping in this platform and you guys showing me so much love and letting my expertise show and reach out to so many of you guys. I love it. I appreciate it. And don't ever think I take that for granted. I wish I could talk to each and every one of you, but because of the support and the things that I'm doing to level up in these programs, it requires me to be a little bit more in the back seat. But my day ones, you know I'm on it. Some of my day ones, I done picked up the phone and called them today like, look, when you testing or what's going on, or you know boot camp coming up, I need you to jump up in there. So those of you who know I've been working with you, you've been rocking with your girl since day one, you know that I'm true to my word. I reach out and call, I text, I phone your friend to make sure that you can get in, that I can get in contact with you. I'm doing all of that. Any of you that have been with me from day one and you haven't heard from me, hit me in the comment section and say, me. It ain't gonna be a whole lot of y'all. I can think about 2 or 3 of y'all that I haven't reached out or spoke to in a while. And just because of that, I'm gonna send you a message right now. So by the time this video hit, you're gonna laugh and say, I was one of the ones she was talking about. But anyways, thanks so much guys for leveling up with me. I hope this method helps you, and I hope it does something that can just kind of get you guys to pass. Like I told you guys, I want y'all to stop giving the coins to the board and start putting them coins in your pocket for sure. And I'm gonna help you do that. And for those of you that are already licensed to just watch my videos because you love the support, don't forget to level up at Ariza Hillman Official, because I got a whole nother channel giving you a whole bunch of other stuff to help you level up in your business. For those of you who don't know, I do private practice coaching. Any type of mental health business that you're trying to grow and establish, your girl got you. I can help you level up in no time and scale that bad boy to the moon. Or should it be the stars? Or should it be the sun? I think the moon sounds better. You guys got it. Love y'all. See you in the next one.